Right, just heading out for a hike. Yeah, it's a great day. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be excellent. Just wanted to talk to you today from one of my local walking tracks, the Aqueduct Trail up in Warburton Mountains. Yeah, it's a great spot to get out and get healthy. I just wanted to talk today about inflammation and how fasting is one of the best lowering protocols on the planet for lowering inflammation. And since inflammation is involved in all disease processes, it's a pretty good thing if your inflammation levels are lower. You know, and I know people who have a fasting focused lifestyle and have had tests from the doctor to see their inflammation levels in their body, and it's not even showing up on their test, it's so low. So, you know, inflammation equals pain. So basically the lower inflammation your body's in, the less pain you'll have, and disease, yeah, will basically can't exist. Well, it won't exist. Yeah, so an inflammation, basically every disease in your body involves inflammation to some degree. So if you've got inflammation in your knee, the doctors will have some name for inflammation of the knee. If it's in your liver, they'll have another doctor's term, medical term for it. But it's really inflammation. Your tonsils, that's just inflammation in your tonsils, cause of some disease. But so lowering inflammation will basically lower the disease. And fasting really promotes that through low sugar levels in your blood, because sugar seems to feed inflammation. So if you want more inflammation in your body, eat lots of sugar, tons of it. Just the more sugar you have, the more inflammation you will get. And long term, it'll just turn chronic. When it's chronic inflammation, it'll turn into some disease. So lowering the inflammation is really important. So when you have a low sugar diet through fasting, and your sugars are really nice, your inflammation will be nice and low, and will promote very good health. When I first started walking this trail, I was in a lot of pain. All my joints were stiff. My muscles were stiff, and over time through fasting, everything loosened up. I wasn't in pain anymore, and now I'm in no pain at all. All my joints are freed, they're loose. There's no inflammation at all. All swelling in my hands, which is inflammation again, is reduced. This is the best lifestyle for being anti-inflammatory. So that's really all I want to share today. Encourage everyone who's sick or unwell to get fasting. And you don't need to do long-term fasts even. You can even just do shorter terms. 1 meal a day is a very strong protocol to reduce inflammation. Yes, you can do longer fasts, but you need to start where you're at. And 1 meal a day is the great basis to start with. And for some, it might be a challenge to get to that. So you could just start with 2 meals. Skip your breakfast, do your lunch and dinner, and then when you're used to that, quit your lunch, and just have your tea. So get to that place, 1 meal a day, inflammation will reduce, and you'll feel heaps better. Inflammation's the body's response to sickness or an ailment. Basically, the part of the body will get inflamed and swell to allow more blood to that area to bring healing. So that's basically the response. Things get aggravated, inflammation, swelling comes, allows more blood to bring healing. So it's the body's natural response to sickness and disease. Because fasting's so healing, it reduces the inflammation because it's actually healing the sickness, the disease. So as it takes charge, inflammation goes down and therefore less pain. So if you're in pain, I'd suggest get fasting and have a low sugar intake. Quit your sugars and all the real sweet things, keep it to absolute minimum, until your pain disappears, and it'll disappear within a few days. You'll notice massive improvement. It did with me. I was in chronic pain in my neck when I first started this protocol. Fasting, I think within the first week, I just noticed such incredible improvement. The pain just went away almost instantly as I quit all sugar and sweet things. I still did have a little bit of chocolate, but just 1 or 2 pieces, nothing major, and quit most of the carbs, which basically goes straight to sugar anyhow, but it's not as bad as, straight sugars, like soft drinks, and direct sugary things. Not that sugar's all evil, but when you're in pain and inflammation, and you want to get out of pain, that's right, cut your sugar right back. If you can eliminate it almost completely, or completely, do that. And fast. So those two things combined together, the powerful anti-pain, if you want to call it medication, on the planet. So if you're in pain, get fasting today, don't delay it, get into it. And when I say fasting, even one meal a day to begin with. Once you're used to that, if you want to go into longer fasts, go for it. Listen to some of my other YouTubes on longer fasts. So that's it for today. Bye for now.